Hey guys, back for another video. And today we're gonna continue on our quests to get to Arcus Rank. So, last video we had 2 wins, 1 loss. Started the deck, which is Raging Bolt. You can go back to the last video if you want to see the in-depth breakdown. But I'm just gonna get right into it. We want to see if I can get like 2 or 3 games in. Depends on how fast me and my opponent play. But I want to see if I can get close to Pokeball rank. I'm gonna go second. Oh, nice Charizard sleeves. Okay, cool. Let's do Rage. Let's start with just a Rage. I don't know if I need Fluttermane, so I'd rather use it as like the pitch option if I don't need it. I have a feeling this is gonna be Mega Charizard deck, which yeah, I'm in. Probably gonna play Mega Charizard once Raging Bolt rotates. So my opponent starts with Positivity, which is totally something I can donk if I need to. Oh, there's somebody very poppin', so bet you $10 that we can do Charmanders. Oh, okay, 3-piece. That was a hard turn. Alright, so I need to use this 3-piece. Understood. Okay. I didn't get anything that would totally help me here. Part of me wants Burst Roar, but I think I'm just gonna pass here. If I can get something to get a teal mask over pawn up, then I can use the Knocked Owl to get a few items if I need to. Otherwise, I can pitch the Fluttermane and Super Roar from here. My concern is they're gonna get the Drug Books up quick, and Dusknoir is gonna be a little bit of a problem. Is he gonna pop it early? Or is he gonna wait? And another Drippy. Okay, we got the Dreepsters. All the Dreepsters. This is a good time to figure out if Picnic Basket works really well. Dragon Bolt. So normally I'd approach this matchup by targeting down the Dreepies that they attach energy to, because they don't have any form of acceleration. So they're kinda stuck with whatever you play them with, or put on them. Especially because their fire energies are limited. I think you can only put 2 of them in the deck. So if I can chase down a Dracloak or a Dreepy that only has 2 fire on it, that's GG. Okay, well. In my hand, yeah, okay. So let's do that then. I'm gonna do something else I regret, but I don't care. I kinda have to do it. Yeah, that was okay. All my friends. So Phantasmal Flames officially released today, and all my friends are posting up their picks. Oh, someone got the SIR for you. Oh, he went and got the PC, that's why. There you go. Alright, what are we doing here, buddy? It's not my turn, right? Yeah, okay. Dracula. puts down a whole lucha. No, yeah, this is game. We can do this game. Because he can just pop off the Dust Noirs. He doesn't need to do all this. He's got game right here. He pops both Dust Noirs, or Dust Noir, Dust Swaps, and then Drink Bolt. He's just got game. Because you can just pop the Dust Noir on Raging Bolt. And or you can put the, you can pop whatever on a Raging Bolt, pop one more on, and then just Phantom Dive for the knockout. Yeah, there you go. See, he doesn't need to do all that. Alright. I'm gonna just continue to keep going. That is rough. Alright. Go number 2. Tails. Go second again. Alright, this is better. I'll take it. This is the worst part about TCGO, is just waiting for people to move. There we go, okay. Alright. Let's see, what are we playing against? A lot of Dust Skulls. Hope he gets another deck. We'll find out in a second. I've never seen this many Dust Skulls in a deck. Oh no. Ditto. Another Dust Skull. Alright, I guess that's a win. Okay. I don't even know what this guy was playing. Oh, sorry. That's a cool pose to play. Alright, just want one halfway decent game. At least. I know Raging Bolt is not the most meta pick right now, so it kind of sucks that, like, I don't know. He's been having some tough games, but it has always been fun to just kind of blow up my opponent whenever I want. Alright, I'm gonna go first again, or go second again. No basic. Please tell me this is a Mega Venusaur deck. I just want to have fun blowing something up. Alright. Well, that's a start. Last Gograpon inactive. What am I playing against? Yeah, this is Mega Venusaur. Okay. love to get a hold of a Mega Dinosaur. That would make me very happy. However, I know it's gonna take a minute, so I wouldn't mind taking out another pond. Taking out some other grass in a clear way. Okay. Well, let's start with the steel dance. Slitherwing. There we go. And nest ball. See what I've got here. We do have squawk. Great. Squawk. Do we have fans? We have fans. Cool. Big fan. Okay. Ultra ball. Let's do Slitherwing and a night stretcher. Fan. You know what? Let's have another one. Let's get a range boost. Put that bad boy down. And then we're gonna squawk and seize with no hand! Yeah! Alright, those the best kind of squawk and seize. We're gonna fan call. Knock owls. One hoots. Let's do 2 hoots. And retreat. And turn. I do have the rest of my teal, like ogre pawns, teal mask ogre pawns in my hand. So if something is to happen, I can just pop down the second one and get my hoots up. God, that Lily's card. That Lily's card is incredible. I think Lily's Determination is probably the best supporter that Pokemon has made. It's kind of insane. Alright. Knockdown? Yes. Actually, I think I want to go for Crispin if I have all the energies I want. Yeah, I do. Cool. And I think I'm gonna go for Area 0 here. And then I'm gonna go Knockdown. Yes. For Asada next turn. No, not a count catcher. And a nest ball for next turn. I should check to see if your body has, but I'm gonna just do it anyways. Yep, YOLO. Never punished. And then I'm gonna put this ogre pawn down too. Crispin. Lightning to hand. Lightning go there. Lightning go there. Should've probably gotten the Northern Vessels too. That's fine. I'll put the damage on here now. I knew that was gonna happen, so I tried try to overdo my board. Can I get rid of the two? Okay, I like the two. I should have probably put those down too, to overdo my board, but that's fine. Gone. Need for a new supporter, okay. Whoa. What was that? Toad Screw? Toad Screw got a, where is it? There it is. Toad Screw got an AR? Oh my god, look at that. That is a cool art. Okay. Yeah, fun fact, that actually does not work with Bridget. As long as I'm not putting the back into my hand, which I don't plan on it. Okay. That would be, I guess, handy. Maybe Toad Scroll would be nice to get rid of. I need a way to, I can't use this. Cartoon or products just get piled capable into their hand by effects and trainers. Good. This onto fan rotom. Yeah, you know what? No, I'll actually because I have another star. Retreat. First back plane, see that I can't use it. Take that. Take my first details there. Perfect. Okay. I need to kill that Mega Venusaur. Down to one. You know, just give me Mega Venusaur. Ideally, if I get an Earthen Vessel, that would be ideal here. Earthen Vessel would allow me to get energies into my hand, power up the 2 Ergopons, plus Raging Roll. That's 28. Okay. So I need to kill this. Ogre makes it viable too. Back up. Alright, there's one, so let's... One. Yes. Earthen Vessel. This picnic basket away. I don't need the picnic basket. Food grass. 2. Oh, excuse me, sir. 3. That 2 advance. Thank you. I've already used one of my area zeros. Sada. Okay. We're at 350 right now. Can I get anyone else? Oh, I can. Let's do lightning here. Which one? Cool. Laser it. One thing I love about the Mega Pokemon is they give 3, and I have an Area 0 for next. Awesome. So I can bring back bring the Raging Bolt back if I need to, like as I think I have what am I looking for? I don't remember what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Because I can just take out a single prizer to win the game, or I can take multipliers to win the game. Yeah, because I have Prime Catcher. So I just need 2 energies. If I can get a single energy. If I can get a, Sada. Start off with 4 cards. That's probably doable with 12 cards left. Yeah. Oh, there's 3 Sadas in here. Oh god, it's not doable. I don't know what my last prize is because I haven't prize checked it that closely, but I can check. Whoa. There we go. I can pin. Guess I think what I want to do, I'll let the deck first, and then I'll go. Oh, okay, we're gonna add them. Never mind. Bye, Fez. By Area 0. Oh, man. Awesome. You should want to attack Tailman's Ogre Palm. I suppose the thought process is he's the big boy, but... Okay, take your 2. Just gonna put 1 Pokemon up. Okay, that's a counter catcher. Oh, that Iono killed me. Yeah, that's the worst for Raging Bolt. Yeah, now they're gonna try to kill it. They're gonna kill a lot, yes. All comes down to the top deck, but I pulled the stock deck, which is probably not good. I'm really kind of frustrated. Hey guys, this is Night coming back in, post, filming and now editing. I, wanted to do a voiceover. I'm actually backed up a little bit. At this point I had gotten really frustrated, and, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a little cranky. So, I decided to make a change in the deck, which you're probably seeing right now. I took out Fluttermane and I replaced it with Raging Bolt, Baby Raging Bolt. Um, the idea being this is how my deck was running before. It was running perfectly fine. You know, maybe it's a thing with me. Maybe that was actually like just a halfway decent useful card. However, I get into this match, that kind of really just set me into a super cranky mood. There's a lot of noise in the background, so I'm just going to narrate over it. And that way also you don't have to be subjected to cranky Night. However, now that I'm watching this, God, I was playing so horribly. This entire video, I have been playing terribly, and I can understand now why I lost so many times. I think my only win in this video is the one that like they immediately just kind of gave it up. And like, God, I can see all of the misfires. It's bad. So spoilers, as I'm setting up here, this deck is a Megalopony, Zoroark deck. I don't know if this is like a standard Lopunny. I'm still trying to learn some of the new kind of configured decks. But I start here with Pheasantipity. Really didn't have a choice in the matter, but I also put down Melodios, and I try to get Squawk. Discover Squawk's prized, so I just take the fan, which is perfectly fine. I have an Ultra Ball in hand, I can get what I need. So I fan call for 2 Hoo-Hoots and a Noctowl. That's a perfectly normal move. You put the Hoo-Hoots down. I have an Ultra Ball, which I can get a Tildanaska for. What I should have done is honestly waited until next turn to bring out the Ogerpon. Yeah, I could have gotten an Ionote or whatever, but it turns out later in the game this actually kind of bites me in the ass. I do before then switch out into Fan Rotom, so Fan Rotom is in the active. Again, not having my Palpad and not having my Area 0 super bites me in the ass later. Mostly because most of this game ends up being a stall. So he buddy poffins, or they buddy poffin for Veneri and another Zoroark. And they do attach an energy to one of those Zoroark. I don't know if it's this turn or next turn. I think it's this turn. Yes, here we go. And then they do Iono, which obviously, yeah, that's scary, but like, I wasted resources for nothing. I do end up getting back my other Noctowl, and I do end up with an Ultra Ball, which, okay, cool, that's convenient. They buddy for another Zoroark. Looking at that, that's the only thing they pulled out, so that must have been their last Zoroark in the deck, and another Veneri must have been prized. I think at this point they pass back to me. Perfect. I'm actually in a really good position here. I Teal Dance to get an extra card in hand. Which turns out to be an energy. Perfect. I can Noctowl for a Stadium and something else if I want to. I do end up Noctowling, and I do pick up the Sada. And then I'm looking to try to figure out what I need next, and I think I do determine to get the Stadium. Yes. It's funny because in the audio, I do recognize that it's actually my last Area 0 in the deck. I pitched the Lightning Energy to get, some fighting, and I think I pick another Lightning. There's the other Lightning, yep. Which I then pitch both of those to get a Raging Bolt after dropping the Area 0. Which is perfectly fine. Setting up this Raging Bolt now is a great move, plus it gives me more cards in hand. My problem actually lies in what I should have done here, and I actually make a mistake again. So I pull back the Night Striker. I use the Night Striker to get myself a Fighting Energy, which is a common move for me. and I place it on the Raging Bolt. What I should have done, since there's only a Zero in front of me, was I should have just put the grass energy on Fan Rotom and just killed what was in front of me and forced them to take the one prize. Instead, I Prime Catcher up for Zoroark, now losing a boss in the turn, and then I wasted grass energy killing the Zoroark. This one grass energy, which Fan Rotom would have been able to kill. Normally I don't make these mistakes, and I attribute some of this to me being tired that day, and me getting very frustrated. This is definitely me playing. But yeah, so now I'm really in a bad situation where I have my big boy up, I'm wasting time and energy, powering up so I can kill things, and my opponent puts down a Veltal. Little do I know that Veltal is going to be my downfall. If you haven't seen a Veltal's first attack, Clutch, traps you in the active. So this guy switches into puts an Artisan in the field, so I have lost Area 0 completely. So that's it. I'm basically bench locked for the rest of the game. And then just bumps my stadium. That's it. I just decide, don't think about it. We're just going to use Fan Rotom to just start killing what's in front of me. So I put the energy finally on Fan Rotom. And I think I replace the stadium, or do I just attack? I don't know. I just decided to start recording. Yep, okay. So I just kill what's in front of me. Cool. So we've gotten 2 prizes. That's great. This does open the field up for the Yveltal though. And my opponent is down on prizes. And I believe this is where the lock gets set up. So he sets up his Zoroark. Nitrous back, and energy to put on Zoroark? No, to put on the Yveltal. Yeah, because then he starts clutching. So he bosses orders up my Pokemon to Fez. And then he clutches. At which point I'm like, okay, bet I'm going to just start. I think I start powering it up. There's a trade off the Monkey Dory. I think this is, yeah, so he's just going to clutch. So now I'm retreat locked. I can't do anything. I don't have any retreat options in this deck. And I have Picnic Basket. So I use the Knocked Owl to get Crispin. And I think I was trying to get something else too. Boss. So I Crispin onto Fez. I think. Yeah, there's the Fighting Energy under the Pheasantipity. And here's the Grass Energy. And I am dead set on killing the Baneri in the back. Like, whatever havoc I can that is what I want to do. And I'm not thinking about what is in front of me, which is going to keep me soft locked for the rest of the game. So again, they start trading. They attach an energy to Zoroark. And I think after that, they just clutch again. I started watching the video back, and then I actually, they felt bad, okay. I actually started watching the video back, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to record this voiceover. So there's a little bit of, and it's been 2 days, so it's been a little while. So they boss back, Palpad back a boss and an Iono. And then they clutch me again. So I'm still stuck in the retreat, and my big dum-dum brain is just like, yep, time to just start killing things. So I try to recover some lightning energies with Lavencia. I attach to Pheasantipity. And I think I packed New Basket here too, yeah. So I at least heal myself, and then I Cruel Arrow the Baneri. Which saves me some time. I get another thing, but that's it. So I get 1. Cool. It's an energy. he trades into another boss, I believe. Yeah, there goes Monkey Dory. And I believe he trades into another boss. Nope, it's a Ness for Fez. Yeah. And then from Fez, I think he flips the script into a boss. And bosses up another Pokemon. Oh, so we got literally Luvencia, brings out the Artisan, searches in his deck for another Volta. Basically the two-headed Hydra option kind of like screws me up at this point, and there's just no way around it. This thing's gonna destroy me. So here I am, still soft locked again, and my brain goes, okay, that's fine. I think it just started attacking the back for literally no reason. I should have started attacking the Voltals. Yeah, I think I tried to stall with boss to get out of the clutch. Oh no, I just cruel arrow. Okay, so I just cruel arrowed the Pheasantipity. Because my brain is like, oh, let's just take the 2 prizes. So if I can hit this thing 3 times, because he's not going to boss me out. For some reason, I think he only has 1 boss. And that he's already used it. And so he trades out the Mega Lopunny. And instead, okay, so he has a Turo, so he Turos up the Fez. So now I don't have that. And my turn was just wasted. What I should have done is I should have attacked one of the Evoltals, and I didn't. I also should have started putting energies on at least 2 of my Pokemon, but I didn't. So then I'm like, well, I'm just going to be stuck here anyhow. I'm just going to start cruel arrowing whatever I can. So I attacked the Zoroark, which has I think it's Rigid Band on it, because they took 30 less damage. Awesome. That was a dumb move. But my brain starts tunneling on the Zoroark. Bad choice. So, again, I could have gotten both these Evoltals down by this point and not have to worry about what's to come, but my brain just tunneled on the Zoroark. And again, it's like the dumb Raging Bolt brain. I'm like trying to figure out like how to get Raging Bolt back in. You know, I'm like ready to just I'm just gonna sack the Fez. Like in my brain, this is my thought. I'm just gonna sack the Fez, and I'm just gonna start crawling everything in my way. And that was a really dumb decision. Because at this point, I probably would have killed both of them at this point. So I Teal Dance for 1 to draw. And I think I started to get to a point where I realized that I might be able to deck this guy out. And that might be my only win condition. And at some point in this game, I start playing for the deck out. And yeah, he counter catches me into Latias, and that's it. I definitely can't do anything now. However, Latias is going to take 40 damage every turn. So I start trying to plan for what happens after, I think. Because, yeah, there you go. So I take 40 damage. Alright, cool. I'm going to have to start passing back and forth. But I think at this point I noticed the deck. And so I, for some reason, think, oh, if I bring up the Zoroark that can't fight, you know, I'll be fine. Not thinking, oh, he can just retreat. Because he's got the energy to retreat. And then look at that, he also has the Pecharon. So again, doesn't really help me in my cause at all. At this point, I'm just floundering. I'm literally just floundering. He lilies, gets a fresh hand because he hasn't taken any prizes yet, and he just continues to pick apart my board. I think he goes back into the Yveltal and continues to pick apart my board. Yeah, here goes. Back into the Yveltal. It's poisoned, and he just, again, just continues to pick apart my board very slowly. Swapping into the other Veltal because that one has free retreat. That's one of the great things about that card is it has free retreat. And my opponent also pulls up Monkey Dory out of his discard pile since he traded it at one point, so that he can start moving damage around that I've set up on the board so nicely for him. Again, I can't do anything, so I am now playing for the deck out. I also know that earlier in this game he has Iono back in the deck somehow. I don't know why I didn't think that he could just play Iono, but this is it. I just start playing for the deck out. So he's gonna move some damage onto Fez, which is smart. He could take multiple prizes this way. I have no idea. I think this is the moment that I just get really grumpy and I'm like, I don't know how to handle this anymore. This is dumb. Like I'm just grumpy. And I think this is the point I should have just given up because there was no way out of this situation at this point. He had me in checkmate from this moment on. But instead, I just decided, like, nah, it's fine. I can do this. I can't do this. I think I do get to take another 2 prizes, though, at one point, because I do get to bring up Raging Bolt when this thing dies, and then I get to boss to kill. This might also be the game that I decked myself out trying to kill at the very end, because I had 1 prize left and I think I could have taken out the Yveltal, but instead I decked myself out looking for a card, I think. So this is when I start doing the math and realizing, okay, I have to play for the deck out. There's no way out of this. I should have started loading up Noctowl, because he does end up trying to pull up the Noctowl at some point, so I should have started loading it up. And same thing with Ogerpon, is I should have started pulling energies out of the deck to load it up so that, if it becomes a target, I could just kill whatever. And I think that's kind of my only option as the deck is laid out here, is that my only option would have been to just load up my hand and or my Pokemon and just be ready for Latias to die, essentially, to do some damage to Yveltal. And then he wouldn't have had any good options to clutch me into, because I would have been able to damage deal with all of them. Latias was literally the last one that I couldn't have done anything with. So again, I'm playing for the deck out. I don't know why. Like, in my brain, that's what I thought of, and it should not have been my option, but it was. So he bosses up the Noctowl in this situation. I think he does take the Latias, though, with Adrenaline Brain. Or he takes Fez, one of the two. I'm not sure which one. So he does take the Latias. And so then I'm like, okay, cool, I can at least power up Noctowl and I can attack. If I had been doing this a while ago, I would have had more than enough energies. I have the Trumpet in my hand. I should have used Trumpet at some point, and I didn't. Yeah. But I can't use Trumpet now because it's in the active. I think this is the moment I realized, like, oh, I could have Trumpeted, but now it's stuck. So I dump an energy on him. I think I Earthen Vessel something away so that I can get an energy. But I don't want to do too many because I'm playing for the deck out at this point, so I try to, like, reserve some. I've already done that. I can't flip the strip because I'm playing for the deck out in my brain. But I should have, like, teal danced or something. Yeah, because actually, looking at this now, I could have loaded up the Ugrapon too, so that it would just one-shot. I could have loaded it up enough so it would one-shot Yveltal. I could still have powered up the Noctowl and just let Latias die. That would have made my opponent be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, Iona's here, which really screws me, and that's kind of the game. I think I decide I'm gonna load up Baby Bolt and try to take some sniping prizes. I think. I'm not actually sure. No, I try to attack with knocked out. Again, I'm just like not thinking. I do, in theory, have a deck out here. I could keep going. He has 8 cards. I could keep decking out, but I think at this point I realize that like my prize trading is kind of at an end because they can take out Fez here, which he does. So he's down to 2. He just needs to take 2 more. So he can take 1 with Knocked Owl, and then that's it. So I try, I think, to play for a kill as well. So yeah, so I'm trying to process like how do I win here? Really don't have a win. I can't take multiple prizes like Charizard. But for some reason I get in my brain that I can. So I dump a bunch of energies onto Raging Bolts. Draw. And then I think, yeah, I just dump the Sandy Shocks, I guess. No, I just attack. Like stubbornly just continue to attack. And I think this is pretty easy for him. It's just move damage off of Yveltal so I can't kill it. Yeah, it moves him on to Noctowl so Yveltal can kill Noctowl this turn, which just leaves him at 1 prize. And I think I just try to take the Yveltal. Because there's no way to take, or I was going to try to boss, I think, the Zoroark. But I forgot that I had the Zoroark. Or that I had the boss. I had already used boss, I think. So I go through my entire deck or something. I get really excited in this one moment. This is what I remember is I got really excited. Okay, yeah, I kill this. Yeah, 70 will kill it. I know 70 will kill it. Just kill it. Like trying to do math at this point. I remember now, like I was trying to do math. My brain was just like so fried. So I kill the Yveltal. Squawk. Great. I can't use Squawk, but Squawk's okay. You know, actually, Baby Bolt would have been really great in this matchup. Now that I'm thinking about it, to like go find it and bring it out because, yeah, I could have just started sniping with that first, or it would have been an extra snipe option. But really, I should have just loaded up everything, let them kill Latias, and then decide from there. So he brings out Reshiram, Boss Up, Fan, and then he brings in Zoroark and just kills me with Reshiram, essentially. I just give up before then. And that's the game. So at this point, I'm pretty salty, and I just decide I'm done for the night. And that was it. It was a really rough night. It does get better. The next episodes are definitely better. They're already filmed. They just need to be edited. So I'm going to actually finish putting this together, and then we're good. So thank you all for watching this episode. And look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great night. Thanks. Bye.